simple things like. Okay, actually, that's kind of it. Actually, that's really what you should call it. You should call it like it's the simple things.
Yeah.
It's like not paying attention to which way the leaf is, not paying attention to like a stop sign, not asking for directions, like just the stupid shit we always say. But that's in this game, it's not that complicated. That's why the Holdernesses are so goddamn good because they pay attention to little things. Like that's they fucking do.
Got the simple things. I've got the rain and spring. Got spicy chicken.
Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host Brian.
Hello.
And Kevin.
Bonjour.
We are here, as you can tell from the title, to talk more Amazing Race. We've really been enjoying this season. This is leg 8 of the season of the Amazing Race. We're kind of affectionately calling this one It's the Little Things. The reason I like to call this episode It's the Little Things is it's kind of like a trope that we've been talking about really the entire season, our first season covering the Amazing Races. It's not really a lot of the dramatic, big athletic things or big moves or double crossings that really get you ahead in the Amazing Race. It's doing the little things right. It's paying attention to details and the challenges. And especially for me, and I want to get your guys' thoughts. Again, one of the biggest things I've always said is just ask for directions. And our eliminated team this week, I think, really lost because they just didn't ask for directions. So, Bri, overall impressions on those thoughts and just the episode itself. What's on your mind about the episode?
I think I said this, and I think we all agreed on this, that if what Natalie and Arun, is that their names?
Yeah, Natalia.
Yeah, if they snuck by and like didn't get eliminated this week, I'd be upset that they have 9 lives. But I'm actually okay with them advancing because what happened with the twins is unforgivable. So I was actually glad they lost.
Right.
They switched roles, but there was a point there where I thought they got lost on the way again.
Yeah.
And I was
my God.
You fucking kidding me?
I know.
Like, seriously, again. And like they show like the coastline, they're like 5 miles away. I was like, how do you?
They were so far away.
How?
Wait, Kevin, you're like, you see them like, oh, we missed the stop sign. And then you're like, okay, that's not that bad. And they're like, oh, we're going the wrong way. And the next time you said they're out in the ocean. They're like in the water.
Right.
Well, yeah, but I mean, all right, can we just jump into this?
Yeah, they were Michael Scott and Lake Scranton.
Well, Andy. No, yeah.
No, with the boat when he drives in the car when he takes the GPS directions.
Floating there, and it's like Fat Man suit.
yeah, we had that last week.
Can we just get to the point where?
Oh yeah.
They got to the end before everyone else without going through fucking anything. Do you understand how impossible, like how hard that is? They were in like a
they should have won
underneath. It's like in Warzone, like they were at the dam, like in the back, like how the fuck did they find them? And
I'm so glad you just said that.
I kind of wish I actually really wish that he was just like, damn, like you win, you got first place. Like,
I'm so glad you just said that because I was watching it and I was like, that kind of seems like the end spot, like, huh? But I guess it's like there's just a lot of like spots there on the water. Man, you know what? Overall, in the last 2 minutes, I've changed my mind. They should have won this leg. Fuck that shit.
Right.
They should have won. Wait, that's bullshit. Yeah, justice for the twins.
We'll get to the end before everyone else, and
they won the race. Well, I guess though it's kind of like NASCAR though. Like they have to complete the laps, and they didn't complete the laps.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I agree with you there. Like if you get there first, no matter what, you should win. But they ate 2 of the meals.
I know, dude.
That was so bad. And she's like throwing up. She's throwing up. She's like, I'm eating my own vomit. It's like, just look at the fucking wrapper.
Well, also you say that, and like, first of all, there was no hint, obviously, to be like, and check the wrapper when you're done. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I think I would have personally had trouble. I would have been like, this makes no fucking sense. Every other time, there's like,
really,
you know what I mean?
I
would not have expected it to be on the paper either.
It might take a few minutes, but like, just think about everything you're doing. You're at a stand. They hand you something. You should look at everything they hand you if you say you're fans of the show too, are they fans of the show?
I mean, Brian, this is absurd. They handed her
It's wax
crap.
paper.
But if they do this in Survivor, think about it in Survivor. Like if they just look at, you're on a show, they shouldn't have to spell everything out for you. Like kind of just look around. Like I mean, they
shouldn't. However,
and it was on the outside. It wasn't on the inside.
They do. So like now all of a sudden it's like, you know what? Let's just keep this little hoopla out of it, and then
that's fine. I understand. Like, but like eventually, like after 2 minutes, retrace everything you did. Like, okay, there was a thing
essentially do whatever your other team did, because nobody like
I like this.
Like
I like this. So everyone who's watching, so mainly obviously in the Facebook groups, but also on the video, let us know. Would you have thought automatically that paper would have had the clue, or would you have been probably like Kevin and myself and probably thrown the wrapper out right away?
I'm not saying automatically, but to eat it again.
That was funny as shit. That was so good.
I would have never.
She's like, oh, maybe we ate it wrong. Like, what do you think was going to happen?
They ate vomit too. Like it's,
oh
they had 3 meals. They had 2 of those wraps and vomit.
Souvlaki.
Good at that one.
Souvlaki.
It looked very good.
I would actually. It looked like a really, really good gyro.
Yeah.
However,
I was
the challenge before that. I would have killed.
So the Who Wants to Rap? The Who Wants to Rap one, that was at Mariana's Vineyard. That was where you had to wrap 60 of those tomatoes, and you had to like pay attention to the cook doing them. Again, if you're a Holderness, you're just going to do well. Kim literally got like a third of the way through, stops on her own and goes, wait, I'm gonna go rewatch. Looks boom, boom, boom. And she still had to adjust a few things, but out. I mean, in and out. Everyone else still, I think, had to make more adjustments, obviously, including the twins.
I don't think Ryan and Dusty and Natalie and Arun had to do that. Natalia.
I think it's just like
it's just like right. Bill loves them, so you always
I know.
Well, they also had such a lead that you can just have a little trial and error there. So
right.
Let's see, what else do I really want to say on that? The souvlaki thing, I thought was funny because I wrote in my notes, I was like, okay, souvlaki, and I spelled it out. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's how you spell souvlaki. And then it became an actual thing on the episode that you had to be able to spell souvlaki, which that's also like shit. Like, what if you actually messed that up? It was like really tight and you just kept screwing it up.
Right.
Did you spell it right?
What?
Did you spell it correctly?
I did actually, crazy enough.
Yeah, I would have fucked this up too. I no fucking way. Is it the crossed out one where you rewrote it?
No,
right there.
Okay, all right, good.
Bill would have eaten it and then he would have thrown out the wrap.
Yeah, but I bet I would have gotten passed by everybody because I've been an idiot because I threw out the trash. Also, let's talk about idiot. This is something I didn't like. This is probably my least favorite roadblock of the season, the Who Wants to Be Iconic one. We have to listen to a 15-minute story and then answer the question. That was, dude, that's BS. That's so long.
I love how they cut off the part with the guy who won this at the beginning. What's his Penn?
Yeah.
That they just didn't tell the audience that he took an Adderall. Like he's literally like, when you have ADD, there's sometimes it's like, yeah, when you take a fucking Adderall and you're counting like
sometimes I'm hyper focused. It's like I'm in the zone.
Yeah, I just took
me too, bro.
Yeah,
that's what she calls this. The wife's the best too because she goes, no, that's just when he's being bizarrely patient.
Yeah, right.
Right, exactly. Meaning he's too focused on like everything. Oh my god.
I just wish there was like an option for a choice in this episode. I didn't like that there was.
Yeah, that is annoying that they don't do that.
I rewinded because I thought I like missed the first one.
Yeah,
no,
I like.
I want to learn about saints.
I don't remember them doing that often, Kevin. In older seasons, only having one choice for those. I always thought that it was kind of like part of it.
Dude, it used to be way more complicated. I really think that the pandemic,
this is a streamlined season.
A lot of stuff.
Dumb it down.
Yeah, I hope it comes back, but.
No, it's definitely going to come back. And I mean, listen, even if like as goofy as we're talking about, like things like The Bachelor and then actually letting those shows go international, I think even though we're seeing here domestically, a lot of things are easing up as far as even going into places. It's not like going into like the restaurants because a lot of the stuff they do are like historical things or local cuisines, and those are the places in these countries that are like closed down or regulated the hardest. So I think when those things are starting to get, it's less so even be able to get to the places. It's like oh, you're not allowed to go in. There's only 15 people can be in this little French cafe and can't have cameras and the whole setup and shutting places down. And but I'm hoping, like we said, I am missing that. And again, I'm missing the stuff where you could make them do the double U-turn stuff, like that stuff. Some of these teams would have been nowhere near here right now if they had ever been given that kind of like disadvantage. Some of these teams are really killing themselves without it.
Dude, I bet if the cops came back for a third time, they'd win.
They'd get eliminated again.
No, they'd win.
Would they?
No, not at all.
How quickly
they would have won? Like wasn't there a singing one? There isn't.
Yeah,
one.
Donald, where's your choosers?
Donald, where's your choosers?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they would have won that. That's fine.
They would have. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, they definitely. Okay, I'll give you that one, Kev. I'll give you that one.
Thank you, Lord.
My Lord.
Lord.
Preparations are complete. Something. Amazing race.
There was something else that I really want. I was like, oh, I can't forget to bring that up, but it's slipping my mind. Probably how cheesy that exit was.
Where they jumped in the water?
When they jumped in the water holding hands and just yelled, "Amazing race!"
Yeah.
And like, just like, and they go, "Well, we haven't had an exit that dramatic." You know they're getting right.
Yeah, and I love that he was just like,
yeah.
I thought when you were saying that you were referring to like how when he was before he tells them they're eliminated, how it took like how impressive it was to come back after the race restarted. I was like, no, not really, dude. They just worked from home. They just came home.
I got it. I remember.
All right, what is it?
The interaction between finishing a challenge and getting the like envelope from the people that really have nothing to do with the challenge other than being there.
Yeah.
It has to be one of the most awkward fucking things in the world. And it's highlighted in this fucking gyro challenge or whatever it was. Where they're like, do you have the thing? And she's just like,
right. She's like an NPC.
Like, what do you do? Like, as a person that was asked, hey, can we borrow your truck to complete a challenge?
How much are they paying this poor woman?
And she doesn't. She barely speaks English.
Right. She only practiced those lines. She's like,
yeah,
spell it again.
No, she knew like pork or lamb. Spell souvlaki.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know what those letters mean. She's just memorized.
She like when they got the second sandwich, she made him spell it again. Like, what if they just forgot?
I know, she made him spell it again, and when she made the sandwich, she flipped the wrapper like the opposite way.
She's like, man, that's so pathetic.
They still didn't get it.
When they didn't get it the second time, I thought her brain was going to explode. She looked very nervous and unsure of herself, like there was someone watching her.
Like, here, take this napkin that says the place.
Like, why aren't they leaving? Why aren't they leaving? Oh, they want another one. Yeah, you can get one for free. Spell it again.
No, what I'd like to think is that like she was so worried because these amazing race producers are like real hardos, and they're like after the team left, they're like, you know, we're not paying for that second one, right?
Yeah. That's why they lost. They were in first place at this point. They're like, no, fuck this. We're gonna edit it so that they lose. They have to pay for that. $4.50.
What if the amazing race producers actually don't pay for anything and they just go and commandeer everything they do? Everything's done at gunpoint by the amazing race producers. They're just traveling pirates, and they make these poor people do these challenges for their lives. And if they don't play along, they get axed. Like inside that souvlaki stand, that lady could have had a gun to her head the whole time.
Yeah, somebody.
Well, no. Even better, even better. They come up to them and they're like, "We want to give you royalties. Every time this episode replays, you're going to get 50 cents. And she's like, oh, hell yeah. Little does she know, nobody is replaying this ever again on TV. So they basically just got 8 sandwiches for 50 cents. And they're like, fuck yeah.
You know, that reminds me of Kev. You remember in your trip where he's like, a nickel.
Yeah. They buy a club. I start my own hotel. So before we get out of here, I know Brian, you had mentioned something about the preview.
Yeah.
I didn't see the preview, so let us know what we're looking forward to, and then we'll
Kevin, did
get
you
out of
see
here.
the preview?
I did not.
All right. Didn't you mention?
Actually, I was like watching it, and I saw it. I like jumped away. I don't like watching it.
Didn't you say something last week where there was like something where they're digging like a hole to find something small or like turn a bunch of things over?
Yeah, they were in like a confined area in the ocean, and they had to find 5 like coins.
Yeah. Okay. So we have this next week. They're in like a coliseum thing, and they got to turn over all these rocks.
Oh God.
Oh, so this is gonna be like I can see the Ryan and Dusty just like.
Well, sometimes I mean, it depends how they do it. Sometimes
it looked like there were a lot of
Brian
them
does
in
it.
the
Again,
spot.
talking about people on Adderall, they're just ripping through these things.
Yeah.
So
that's next week.
yeah, so I think
Allegedly, not.
a lot of stuff happened. I like that we're back to eliminating people. It's big takeaways is that we're not mad that Arun and Natalia survived. We actually flipped on that. We flipped on the fact that the twins should actually be the winners, but there can only be one winner this week. It was the Holdernesses.
Oh wait, other thing I found out this week about the twins.
Yeah.
Real names, not Lulu, not Lala. They
Really?
are like Marissa and Miranda.
Don't like
Again, very similar in sound, but
that. Why do you need to change your name?
That's definitely their like radio.
I bet it's a radio.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, what was? You know what? No, you know what? Now I'm back off again. They should have been eliminated, and I'm glad they jumped in the ocean. Well, I think you're not going to find any harder hitting analysis than that. I'm looking forward to the final 4. It looks like it's probably like 2 more episodes. That means.
Yeah. So is it just me and you have people left? Because Waleed had the twins and he's out.
Well, at least had like 6 teams eliminated already.
Right.
Kevin,
Kevin, you adopted the flight attendants.
Yeah, but I also yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and my original team went away due to pregnancy.
I'm the only one that's still alive.
Due to pregnancy. I don't know. They're kind of mediocre. It's so obvious. It's the YouTubers. They're just killing it. They're too good.
I don't know, man. That final leg, the final leg with the 3, it's just a toss up. You just gotta win the one like challenge, and then you
that is true.
The races.
But
Yeah,
I don't.
Flair
They're ripping through every challenge. Like it's no.
This was like a
problem.
perfect leg almost. Like they did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Did you guys get
also
the Ric
pretty
Flair reference? Did you hear that?
The what?
Where
They said the reality guys.
Ryan and Dusty. No, I wish. Ryan and Dusty made like a Ric Flair comment
I didn't catch it.
where he was like, he's like, "Woo!" Did a woo.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm just so used to people wooing. I thought he might have like
No,
used
he
one of
said
his...
Ric Flair. He said like 2.
Yeah. He goes, "Woo!"
Ric Flair.
Oh, did he do 2 claps in a Ric Flair?
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. Okay.
Limousine riding,
Jet plane flying, wheeling dealing, son of a gun.
This is our challenge, though. We need to get those YouTubers to say our channel's name.
I mean, we've got some comments already. We appreciate
They've
that
already been
love.
on the page, man. They've been on the page.
We already got a comment
we need to get them to say it
on the thumbnail. All right,
if
cool.
That's me, baby.
If you guys like our amazing race coverage, we are also covering everything and anything reality TV. Right now, The Bachelor is in full swing. We've had a lot of stuff going on with this season, mainly in the negative. We did see that there's a release date coming next month for Temptation Island season 4. There's some new challenge news, the release date for the Challenge All-Star season 3 in May, and a basically challenge global across multiple countries show that we'll do a separate episode on. And they also announced the Survivor cast, guys. So in the next week or so, we will have out and have the Instagram videos are starting to roll out. So we can react to the Instagram videos. The bios are out, and that's about like 3 weeks or so away. Like we're getting really close to Survivor being back. So obviously Brian and Kevin's bread and butter. We'll be there to cover every episode of that. And basically anything else you could think of popular reality TV, we'll be there for you. Like and subscribe. But for now, myself, Brian, Kevin, Waleed, peace.
See ya.